It's on my pinky. I don't have control over my pinky. Make the call.
This first-round game features the Layton Lancers and the Pleasant Grove Vikings.
The Lancers of Layton, right? Go.
As first of all, for the designated visitors, the Layton Lancers. A 6'7" junior, number 2, Jareen Watchit. 6'4" senior, number 3, Brandon Hill. 5'10" senior, number 5, Malcolm Petty. A 6'2" senior, number 20, Caleb Harris. And a 6'9" senior, number 30, Mike Hibbert. The Lancers are coached by Kelby Miller. The principal is Rick Assel. And now for the designated home team, the Pleasant Grove Vikings. He is a 6'4" junior, number
Layton
4,
game here in Salt Lake.
6'9" senior, number 12,
This should be a fun one.
This is the first game of the state playoffs. Pleasant Grove is taking on the Layton Lancers. This is going to, as you said, this is going to be a great basketball game. Starting for Pleasant Grove is the star, number 30, Matt Conway. Number 4, Riley Court at point guard. Number 22, Hayden DeHoyas is playing small forward tonight. That is really where we see the switch-ups is at small forward when it comes to the starting lineup. But tonight we have Hayden DeHoya starting there. Power forward is number 12, Mark Sheffield. And shooting guard, my favorite player on the team, number 24, is Pincock.
Oh, yeah. He's the star of this basketball team. Even in the loss against AF, he hit 6 threes, so he's one of the stars of this team. Well, we're about to get underway here. Tip-off coming. First quarter about to get underway. Kind of a late game here, 9:10 p.m., but nonetheless, this should be fun. PG winning the tip. Mark Sheffield comes out with it, and Riley Court bringing it up the court. Riley gives it over to Forrest. Forrest dribbles to his right, passes inside to Conway. Conway posts up, puts it up, and in. That was too easy.
That's where it needs to be tonight. Layton is the 3rd seed for region number 1, a region that was actually powerhouse basketball players this year.
So Petty throws it way inside to Hibbert, who gives it to Hill, and he lays it up and in. That was nice.
Yeah, interesting sort of half-court press for Pleasant Grove. Both Pincock and DeHoyas ran straight up to the guy, and we almost had him. Yeah, we were pretty close.
Now Forrest has it for PG, gives it to Court, passes inside Conway, lay it up, no good. Rebound Layton. Number 2, Blackman, tries to bring it the other way, and
tipped out of bounds by Mark Sheffield.
Yeah, sorry, I was getting there.
Oh, you're fine, sorry.
That's okay. So Layton ball, inbound to Petty. Petty tries to give it off to Blackman, stolen by Sheffield. Pumps, puts it up, and misses the layup. Rebound Court, and he puts it up and in.
Fun fact: Mark Sheffield is one of the highest in the state in steals. I totally forgot his number. I believe he's like 10. He gets a lot of steals.
And he's our power forward too, which is crazy. Shot for Blackman for Layton is good. 4-4 all is the score now. Court throws it way up court to Sheffield, drives inside, puts a shoulder in, puts up the shot and in.
Some sloppy basketball early, but that's what you're going to see here in state playoff games. That's what you always see at the beginning of a tournament type game.
It's true. They got to work the adrenaline out of their system, you know.
And there is a lot.
Get the bugs out. So Hibbert now passing over to Hill, who goes down low to Blackman, who spins, puts his shoulder down, and he traveled. So PG ball.
Already 2 turnovers early for Layton. If they're going to even have a shot in this basketball game, they cannot have any turnovers.
It's true. 6-4 is the score. PG leads by 2 with 5:50 left in the first quarter. Riley Court with it. Gives it over to Sheffield. Sheffield pumps with the pass, drives, Spinning, pumping, putting it up. He's fouled and
Traveled.
One. No, he traveled. Yep.
I thought it looked good. Mark Sheffield, early is very aggressive
Yeah.
on the offensive side early. It's rare actually. He's not much.
He's usually the guy that's in the behind the scenes, doing a lot of things.
Yeah, he's more of a defensive type guy, but right now he is all over the offensive end.
Blackman takes a wild free throw line shot, goes off the top of the backboard, and out of bounds off PG. Tipped out of bounds off PG. So with 5:20 left, PG leads by 2, 6-4. Layton ball. Gives it over to Petty. Petty now, 3-point shot for, I'm sorry, I can't see his number 21, Armistead. Hayden DeHoy is with it, gives it to Sheffield. Sheffield pumping, puts it inside to Conway, kick ball. So it will be PG ball still.
The goal is still get the ball into Conway. That's really all it is.
It always has been, and it always will be. Conway's our big player. So PG maintains possession. Forces Pincock to inbound. Throws it way out to court.
I believe it was Coach Bayless for football. He was talking about the game earlier against AF, the last game on Tuesday when we lost to them at home. He said you can't have an inside-out game if the inside game doesn't work. So
That's true.
You got to get it into Conway.
As Conway lays it up and in.
As the second Conway gets going, so does Forrest Pincock, so does Nate Diedrichson, Riley Court. The threes really start falling when Conway's doing his work.
Petty now for Layton, flips it inside and an easy jam for Blackman. That was a nice play.
Excellent pass by Petty, who seems to be a great point guard early in this basketball game, breaking the press.
And now Conway on the under end losing the ball, and I cannot tell what they called there.
Foul on Layton.
But it will be PG's ball.
Number 20 on that one.
Caleb Harrop. Harrop. So that's first foul. That's one of the first fouls of the game right there. Inbound to Forrest Pincock. Gives it over to Riley Court. Court dribbles out. Gonna set up the offense. Guarded by Harrop. Now to Forrest. Forrest back to Riley Court. Now to Diedrichson. Back to Court. Court dribbles. Pumps, picks up his dribble, throws it inside Sheffield. Pumps, puts his shoulder in, loses the ball momentarily, gets it back, throws it out to Diedrichson, and he gives it back to Court. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, it was close, and there's no shot clock in high school basketball game. So we're just going to reset. It's interesting.
It is. Now Court gives it way over to Forrest Pincock, nearly stolen by Blackman. Forrest inside to Conway. Tipped, Conway spins, throws up a floater. No good, rebound Blackman for Layton. But he's tied up with Mark Sheffield and a jump ball. Layton keeps the ball. Blackman, I've noticed early, I haven't watched any Layton at all, but Blackman looks like he's going to be the big shooter of this game.
I think he's the best guy on offense and defense and overall because right now he's the team, I'd say.
Yeah, he is. Shot on the other end for Hibbert is no good. They're 6'9" center. And Nate Diedrichson came out with it, and a foul is called. Number 30, Hibbert, picks up his first. 6'9" center. He's a tall guy. He's super skinny. So PG has it still. Riley Court with it. Score 8-6 with 3 minutes left. Court over to Forrest. Forrest dribbling around. Gives it to Court. Court back to Forrest. Inside to Conway. Spinning. Throws it up. And he's fouled by Hibbert.
Man, do I love Conway. When he has the ball on the post, it's unstoppable. There's three things that are going to happen. He's either going to be fouled, he's either going to make the shot, or he's going to miss a shot and probably should have had the foul called.
That's true. And he draws fouls like no one I've ever seen. He puts up a shot, and if he gets bumped at all, he throws those arms up and makes a scene. And it works almost every time.
Some way it's convincible because you see those guys that do that and they look like big babies and you just make fun of them. But the way Conway does it, it's definitely believable. I'm a sucker to it every time. I think he should be called.
So both free throws good. Score 10-6, 3 minutes left. Layton ball. PG leads 4. Blackman with it. Blackman over to Hill. Hill dribble driving, kicks it out to Blackman.
Blackman has that range.
Yeah, and he takes the free throw line jumper, and it's good.
Yeah.
That was he's got a nice stroke.
No longer can we guard Blackman like that from that far out.
He's got a nice stroke.
Yeah, it's cute.
Forrest gives it to Court. PG ball up by 2 with 2.5 left here in the first. Throws it inside Conway. Conway loses the ball. Oh, moving screen. Oh, all right. Layton ball.
Yeah, they had a good play called because it was wide open for Conway, but I believe the foul is on number 33, Jake Wilson.
No, it's Forrest Pincock, actually.
Ah, dang.
First foul on Pincock. So Layton ball. Blackman bringing it up the court. No, excuse me. Blackman with it now. He pulls up with a wild free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound Forrest Pincock. He runs the other way, gives it to Conway. Mishandles, spinning, but he double dribbled. Oh, man, that's not what you want to see. So I'm noticing here, Layton has 2 players. Number 1 is Julian Blackman and Jarice Blackman. Number 1 and number 2. I'm not sure if they're brothers, but they could be because they look pretty similar. Air ball 3 for Layton as PG comes the other way. Conway, floater, no good. Rebound, Jarice Blackman. I'm going to have to say their first name now. I didn't realize that they had 2 Blackmans on their team. 3 now for Hill is good. So PG coming the other way. Nate Diedrichson with it, gives it to Court. Court now to Pincock. Back to Court. Court slides it inside Wilson, kick out 3, Diedrichson. Yes! Oh man, he's a streaky shooter. That could get him going early.
And that was wide open too. That was excellent passing by both Riley Court and Jake Wilson, getting that wide open shot for Nate Diedrichson.
Oh yeah. Score 13-11, PG up 2. Blackman, number 2, Blackman goes inside, draw, and I'm flustered, I'm sorry.
Offensive foul.
Yeah. Riley Court draws the charge from Jarice Blackman, who is a junior, and Julian Blackman, number 1, is a sophomore.
Number 2's a junior?
Yes, Jarice Blackman.
Oh, man.
He's a junior.
I love seeing talent when we're underclassmen.
Like Frank Jackson.
He is an excellent basketball player for a junior. He'd be great for a senior.
Diedrichson, long 3 is good with 2 players on him. Yeah, oh no is right. Nate Diedrichson's really streaky, and he just made 2 in a row with good coverage on that second one.
If he's on fire,
it's over.
Go to bed. Go to bed early tonight.
Yep. Layton, number 14, Hatch drives inside, and he gets a nice layup and in. Score 13-16. PG leads by 3 with 30 seconds left. Nate Diedrichson, watch out. I love that kid. Oh, man. It's good to get wild. The 3s are going to rain.
Pleasant Grove's just looking for that last shot of the quarter here. 18 seconds left to go.
Riley Court with it. Guarded by Julian Blackman. Gives it back to Diedrichson. Diedrichson with 9 seconds. Kicks it to Mitch Brown. Brown dribbles. Gives it to Sheffield, who takes a 3. No good. Rebound Layton. And that'll do it for the first quarter, folks. Final score in the first quarter. PG leads 16-13. Wow. That was a fun first quarter.
Yeah, very action-packed quarter. Both teams trying to get the nerves out. That's going to be tough early.
Oh, yeah.
They both seemed to make some mental mistakes that I don't think either team would do. Jarice Blackman already had 2 offensive fouls.
Yeah.
Or at least 2 turnovers. He had that travel and then that offensive foul, the charge.
Yeah.
Seems like that's not something he does often.
Yeah, I don't really know because I've never seen them play, but yeah, he seems like one of those players that is excellent. He's a junior that's starting, so he has to be excellent.
I'm scared of his shot because that is silky smooth, the way he releases that. And, of course, Coach McAllister's no fool. He has an adjustment for it. We'll be up on him a lot more, but we cannot give him any space from beyond the free throw line, really.
Oh, no. He looks like an excellent shooter. The free throw line jumper, he loves that spot from what I've seen early. He's taken 3 or 4 shots right from that free throw line, and if he's even relatively open, he's been hitting them. So we got to watch out for Jerice Blackman, number 2 on Layton. But I'm not sure if his brother, but it really could be his brother, number 1, Julian Blackman. He looks like he could be excellent as well. Hasn't taken a shot or done much yet, but if he's anywhere near as good as his brother, I'm just assuming his brother, I'm just going to say anywhere near as good as his brother, watch out. They look like a dynamic duo.
Yeah, he's very athletic.
Forrest Pidcock with it now for PG. Second quarter underway. Gives it over to Diedrichson. Now back to Forrest.
Yeah, I honestly thought Diedrichson was going to take that shot 3 feet away from the three-point line. And he could.
It's true, he can make it. I saw him make it against AF, fading away with a hand in his face. And now, before the shot, foul on Layton. Number 14, Hatch, draws the foul. That's his first. So they'll be inbounding it from the baseline. Again, 16-13 is the score. PG leads by 3 with 7.5 left in this one. Off the inbound, Mike Conway, spinner, spins around, lays it up and in. It's too easy.
Conway, I don't know what to say. In the post,
he's got 8 points already. 8 of our 18 points.
Foul on Sheffield. I was watching. Sheffield always takes the best offensive player, and him and Jerice Blackman were going at it right there. They're kind of pushing each other. Just some friendly competition, but a foul is called on Sheffield.
Yeah, Sheffield's an excellent defender, as we've seen. Now Blackman with it, and he pulls up. Jumper, no good. Rebound, Conway. Forrest comes out with it. Coming the other way now. Pumps, throws it across court to Diedrichson. Back to Forrest. Forrest dribbling around a little bit. Just setting up the offense, gives it to Diedrichson. Diedrichson throws inside, gets tipped away by Layton. Mark Sheffield comes out with it, pumps, layup, and in. Oh, that was awesome.
Wow, that was
lucky.
Mark Sheffield early on the offensive side. He is not one to be that type of player. I don't see him on the offense that much. It's more defense / everything. Right now, he is offense. He's offense.
It's true.
Fun to see Mark Sheffield going early in this basketball game.
He's a very underrated player for PG, that's for sure.
I believe he should have gotten some serious college players or college coaches looking at him, because when you see his raw athletic ability, his height mixed with fire and passion that is not in any other basketball player I've seen before, I feel like he probably should have gotten a couple scholarships.
That's true. I really like Mark Sheffield. I think it might just because he doesn't really do much on offense, as we stated earlier. He has a decent amount of points usually, but he really doesn't do too much on offense, and I think that could be a deciding factor for teams scouting players. And unfortunately, he hasn't really gotten any scholarship offers yet, which it's unfortunate because I really like Mark Sheffield. Now out of the timeout, Layton with it. Jerice Blackman dribbles, pull up, no good. Rebound Sheffield. Sheffield now is getting really full court press for Layton, is hammering PG, but the Forrest gets it, comes out the other way, gives it to Conway. Conway throws it up, and he's fouled. That was the weirdest little 5 seconds of basketball I've ever seen.
Layton did not like one bit of that because Forrest Pincock just knocked a Layton player over. No call, foul. The coach is going at the refs right now.
Oh, man. And then Mark Sheffield driving inside, throwing up the wild shot, gets fouled. Slow to get up.
Oh, I believe it was Matt Conway, actually.
It is Matt Conway. Excuse me. I thought I said Matt Conway. That's my bad. He'll be at the free throw line shooting a couple. First one is good. 21-13 is the score. PG leads by 8 with 6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter of play. Second one is good. That puts Matt Conway at 10 points already in this game.
I'd act surprised, but I'm not.
I'm not either. 22-13 is the score. Julian Blackman coming up the court for Layton. Guarded by Hayden De Hoyes. Now he gives it over to number 12, Watts. Back to Blackman. Now he gives it to Hill. Oh, excuse me. Hill, guarded by De Hoyos, dribbling around, throws it inside to Julian Blackman, tries to give it out to Jerice. Turnover, Court coming the other way, floats it to Conway. Conway lay it up and in.
Man,
That was
Conway, what
awesome.
the heck? Excellent athleticism, great basketball player. Matt Conway is on fire tonight, 12 points already in this basketball game. 5:17 left to go in the second quarter. Pleasant Grove is up by 11 over the Layton Lancers.
20, yeah. It's been an awesome. Matt Conway's been on fire early in this quarter. 12 points already. 24-15 is the score, and Blackman getting to the line. Whoa, I got flustered there. Julius Blackman getting to the line, shooting a few. And so Blackman shooting 2 free throws. 5 minutes left.
Yeah, he asked us legitimately if we were on high
So,
school keep it all.
5 minutes left here in this game. Jerice Blackman, first free throw, no. Second free throw, no good. Diedrichson gets the full court pass, pumps, layup, no good. Rebound, Layton.
Something about that made it look like Jerice was Diedrichson was really afraid of Jerice because he had the opportunity to lay it up. I think there's a fear of being swatted that everybody has, and if he just wanted to go into it, he could have had an excellent shot.
Hill now with the turnover for Layton. Court with a bullet pass inside to Sheffield for an easy layup. Holy cow.
Excellent pass by Riley Court. That was ridiculous. That was a dime. That was a dime, and you know it.
That was a great pass. It was bullet straight for him.
Oh, man, I had no clue where he's going. I thought he was foolish. I was like, okay, genius, Riley Court. Oh, man, that was beautiful.
Layton turns it over, though, so PG regains possession. Riley Court coming the other way. Gives it to Diedrichson, now back to Court. Setting up a play. And an off-ball foul is called on PG. Number 24 Hayden De Hoyos is number 22 drawing the foul. That's his first. So 4 minutes left. PG up 26-15, 11-point lead here in the second quarter. Layton with it. Jerice Blackman drives, kicks it inside to Hibbert, and Hibbert lays it up and in. That's Hibbert's first points of the game, and he is a 6'9" player. That's kind of astonishing to me. But, Forrest Pincock, Riley Court gives it to Diedrichson, back to Court. Court, dribbling, picks up his dribble, gives it to De Hoyos. De Hoyos to Conway. Conway, layup, no good. Rebound, Layton. Number 20, Harrop coming the other way. Harrop slides it inside. Kickball called on PG. So Layton will maintain possession here.
As good as number 30, or as not good as number 30 is offensively, he makes up for it with really disrupting Matt Conway's shots, it seems like.
Yeah, he's tall, he's lanky, he gets in the way, so he does make up for it a lot. 3, no good for Hibbert. Court coming the other way. Dribble driving inside, and looks like a reach will be called. Yeah, number 3. So PG already in the 1-and-1 here.
3:26 left to go in the second quarter. Pleasant Grove is up 26-17. This is the first basketball game in the state playoff tournament. Pleasant Grove's looking pretty good early.
They're looking
I don't
really
want to jinx
good
us or
early.
anything, but this is fun. This is good basketball right now.
Yeah, PG's looking really good early. Riley Court's first free throw is good. I'm kind of surprised that they are, because usually in the first half of games, it's kind of like PG's warm-up, and they kind of, I don't want to say they struggle, but they kind of struggle in the first half of games.
They're definitely not the same team.
Yeah, they're not bad.
They're decent.
They're average in the first half.
First quarter decent team, or first half decent team. Second half, it's
over. They're amazing. And now layup is good for Layton, other end. Wilson, 3-ball, no good. Matt Conway gets the rebound, lay it up and in.
Conway over a 6'9" rebounder.
14 points.
Conway has a terrible height disadvantage every single basketball game, and he wins it every time.
Yep. Yeah, Hibbert I believe Hibbert driving inside is fouled by Jake Wilson. So Hibbert will be shooting a few free throws.
Big men like Hibbert usually have terrible free throws, so let's see what this Hibbert can do.
First free throw is up and good. Score 30-20. PG leads by 10 with 2.5 left here in the first half of this basketball game. PG up 10. Hibbert, second free throw is up and good. 2 for 2 from the line for Mike Hibbert. He's a senior. Now Riley Court coming the other way. Free throw line jumper is good.
I love when
that was smooth. That was nice.
Riley Court towards the second half of the season has really changed from being a shot first point guard to a much more established type point guard, and I love it. And now he can take shots, and his stroke just seems to be a lot better as of late.
That's true. Petty for 3 for Layton, no good. Rebound Court. Court gives it to De Hoyos, who takes a shot, no good. Rebound tip in for Conway. Oh my gosh, that was over 2 defenders.
Let's not forget that was another amazing pass by Riley Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I probably could have used that crappy Tom Brady reference again.
It's true. That was hilarious. All right, number 20, Caleb Harrop for 3 for Layton. Riley Court getting trapped with that full court press that Layton is pulling. Gives it to Wilson. Blackman nearly steals it away, but it's out of bounds off Layton.
Pleasant Grove up 34-24, 1 minute 36 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Here comes back into the game Forrest Pincock.
Oh man.
I haven't seen him in a while.
No, it's surprising because Forrest Pincock is one of my favorite players on this team. He struggled a little bit. I don't think he's taken a single shot yet.
Oh, he hasn't. What it is he had 2 fouls. I didn't realize that until just now. So he had to sit a little while with those fouls, which I hate.
Court throws it away now. Layton sprinting the other way, and number 3, Brandon Hill takes a shot from Riley Court, and he'll be shooting some free throws. Oh, well that was, he made sure that the shot didn't go up, so I guess.
Yeah, win for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, so 2 free throws. Make him win it from the free throw line. Hill, first free throw is good. So that cuts it to a single-digit game here. 34-25 is the score. Minute and a half left in this game. No, excuse me. It's 34-25. They just took a while to change the shot clock, the game clock. It was confused me. Anyway, second free throw is good. 34-26 is the score. Forrest Pincock gets the inbound, gives it to Sheffield, picks it up, and now Forrest with it again. Forrest to Court. Court dribble drives, pull-up jumper, blocked, rebound Conway. Conway gets it stripped. Hill coming the other way for Layton. Hill guarded by Forrest Pincock, gives it to Petty, now inside Blackman. Jerice Blackman's shot is good.
Layton on a quick 4-0 run.
Riley Court gives it to Sheffield. Sheffield coming up the court quick, gives it to Conway, pumping, lay it up and in.
There we are. Conway is open for quite a while there. Sheffield finally gets the pass into him. Easy layup, puts it up and in. Pleasant Grove now leads by 8 with 35 seconds left to go in the second quarter. I believe we're going to look for the last shot.
Yep.
Looks to be a moving screen, though, on the Layton Lancers, number 33. Yes, it was. So Pleasant Grove will have the ball with 32 seconds left to go in this second quarter.
So 32 seconds left. PG leads 36-28 in the first half. PG up 8.
Let's see if Pleasant Grove can't have something to do with this full court press beating it.
Yeah, this full court press for Layton has been really solid. PG's kind of struggled beating it, but right now Riley Court splits it quite easily. Gives it to De Hoyos, layup, no good. Tip in, no good for Conway. Jerice Blackman hustling the other way, tries to give it up, and it's tipped out of bounds off Mark Sheffield.
Great hustle by Mark Sheffield nonetheless, though. sprinting all the way down on the other side of the court.
Oh yeah, tipping away and then trying to save it. That was awesome. Inbounds to Blackman. Blackman setting up the offense with 10 seconds left. Layton will get the last shot of the half. Petty, no, he's shooting a three quickly. No good. Rebound, Conway flips it to Court. Court gives it to Sheffield, layup, rejected, and he's fouled right before the end of the half.
Yeah,
now
they're calling it. Good.
He got
We're
hit
gonna get
hard
some free throws.
with no time left in the first half.
Not a smart foul when it's from your best basketball player.
Oh, man. So, Therese Blackman gets a foul on Sheffield. Sheffield hits his first free throw. Oh, yeah. That was awesome. Sheffield trying to put PG up 10 going into the half. And he does.
He made those look easy. Pleasant Grove up by 10 going into the second half. We're going to throw it away. The score is 38-28.
And that'll do it for the second half. Join us in 10 minutes where we'll be back live with second half action.
Down.
Please welcome the Pleasant Grove Vicats for your halftime entertainment. Tonight they will be performing their military routine. The Vicats are coached by Stacy Squires and Brittany Fanica.
All right, you're back for the start of the second half. Pleasant Grove at Layton.
Well,
really at University of Utah Huntsman
Yeah.
Center. The first playoff game here in the state tournament. Pleasant Grove, the 4th region, 2nd seed, going up against the first region, 3rd seed, Layton Lancers. Score right now, Pleasant Grove is up by 10, 38-28. Still a very exciting second half to go here.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of offensive explosion from both teams here in this early in this game. Number 2 for Layton, Jerice Blackman, has been huge. He has 10 points, the most for Layton, followed closely by number 3, Brandon Hill, who has 9. On the other hand, PG, Matt Conway, 18 points in that first half. No one was even close to him. The only other player that's come close was Mark Sheffield, and he has 8. So second half getting underway. Hill with it. Gives it out to number 20, Harrop. Back to Hill, 3, and that is no good. Rebound Court.
Riley Court, a very underrated rebounder. For a point guard, he can really get that rebound.
It's true. Mark Sheffield with it now. Dribble driving, throws it way out. Pincock for 3. It's his first shot, and it's good. That's so smooth. His shot is so silk.
There's something about that shot that just gives me chills. I legitimately get chills when I see Forrest Pincock shoot. It is beautiful.
And now Hill for another 3, and that's good. Answering right back for Layton. 31-41 is the score. PG leads by 10 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Forrest Pincock with it. Forrest gives back to Court, now back to Forrest. Now back to Court. De Hoyas to Court. Court 3. That's no good. Rims out, rebound, comes way out to Pincock, who pumps, throws it inside Conway. Layup and in and 1.
That's just good basketball. You're seeing it happen right now. Between Conway, between Pincock, Court. Oh man, this is fun right now. Matt Conway with 20 points, soon to be 21 if he can put this free throw in.
And the free throw is up and good. 44-31 is the score. PG up 13 now in the third quarter. Wow. I can't explain it. It's crazy. Petty with it. Dribble driving. Gives it over to Hill. Hill guarded by Court. Now over to Harrop. Harrop throws it inside, stolen by Sheffield. Sheffield to Court. Court over to Forrest Pincock. Forrest pumps. Dribbles back up top. Getting the play set up. Layton thought he traveled.
I thought he traveled there. I was close.
That was
just
close.
Lost the ball. Got lucky there.
Now Court with it. Court getting a double team. Kicks it over to Forrest. Back to Court. Inside Conway. Conway inside to Sheffield. Layup and in.
We have a height advantage on every single one of these players except for Hibbert.
So Sheffield goes into double-digit points and timeout Layton. So 46-31 is the score. PG leads by 15 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Man, did Pleasant Grove look good right there. 46-31 is the score, third quarter. That is basketball at its finest. Layton having to call a timeout, stopping that run. Every single shot except for Forrest Pincock's 3 was right inside in the paint, within a foot from the basket. Those are easy shots to make. They go in. That's the highest percentage of shots you are going to make. That's just beautiful right there.
There's excellent basketball. Excellent basketball being played by PG right now. Matt Conway, 21 points. You can tell he's our center. So you can just tell that we're getting it inside. We're doing our best to get those inside points, those high percentage shots, and it's working. Sheffield also our power forward. He has 10. So 31 points have come between Mark Sheffield and Matt Conway, our power forward and our center. 31 of our 46 points. That's only 15 points to other players on the team. That's crazy.
That's just beautiful.
It is.
That's art.
And 6 points belong to Court, 6 points belong to Diedrichsen, and 3 for Forrest. It's wild. And now out of the timeout, Jarice Blackman dribble drives, floater, no good, gets his own rebound, no good. Now gets it back, and he's fouled, puts it in, so he gets an and one, 2 offensive rebounds. Man, got to get on that. So Jarice Blackman shooting 1 free throw. Down, Layton's down 13, first free throw is good. Court to inbound, full court press for Layton. Gives it to Sheffield. Sheffield dribbles, gets it across the timeline. Now drives inside. Ball goes off Layton's foot. No kick ball. And now the ball is getting battered around. Sheffield comes out with it, gives it to De Hoyos for 3. No good. Rebound, Jarice Blackman. Well, that was weird.
Pleasant Grove definitely needs to slow down, start taking things a little bit easier. They're going way too hard there.
Yep. Hair up, no good. Rebound goes off PG. Layton ball. Oh, yeah. Mark Sheffield bounced off him and Jarice Blackman 3 times down there. He bounced it off Blackman's face like once. And, oh, man, that was crazy. So Layton with it. Inbounds to Petty. Back to Hill. Now inside to Blackman. Tries to kick it out to Hibbert. Stolen by De Hoyos. De Hoyos to Sheffield. Sheffield lay it up and in. That was beautiful. Now Petty coming the other way for Layton. Petty dribble drives. Kicks it to Hibbert, who puts his shoulder down, and a block on Forrest Pincock. And he's frustrated. It looked like he had gotten planted before Hibbert got there, but he picks up another foul. No, they're giving it to Matt Conway. That is not right.
What?
That was weird. That was not right. Whatever. Anyway, so Forrest Pincock gets drilled by Hibbert. A block is called. Foul was given to Matt Conway. But Forrest Pincock going to sit on the bench. And now inbounds to Blackman, number 1 Blackman, Julian Blackman. And now stolen by Mark Sheffield. Caleb Harrop throwing it away. Conway on the other end lays it up in, and that was a beautiful pass by Riley Court. Holy cow. Half court pass.
Dang, man, Riley Court dropping dimes. That is fun. Excuse me. Wow, sorry. Pleasant Grove leads 50-34. Couple minutes left to go in this third quarter. Sorry, I took the clock away, so I can't read
For
it.
the
But
timeout shot.
Pleasant Grove, holy cow, right now.
This is wild. It's great. I'm loving it. Pleasant Grove leading by 16 points.
A win here would cement Pleasant Grove into the quarterfinals on Thursday at 2:30 p.m. We will most definitely be broadcasting that with a win here, so hopefully you'll be listening to us. And we would most likely play.
Yeah, who's the potential
we
players?
will play if we win. So we'll play. Alta.
Ooh, that'll be a tough game.
We played them at the beginning of the season and
we
lost them. Those guys are ridiculously good.
Yeah, we lost, and it wasn't that close either. I think it was about a 15-point
Yeah,
loss.
they came into our house and beat us by 15, but at the same time, we've learned a bunch.
It's true. I think this game against Alta, if we end up winning this, which it looks like we will as a turnover for Layton, I hope we will. I don't want to jinx us early, but if we end up winning and playing Alta, that'll be a really fun game. We've beaten Lone Peak now late in the season. We have a win against Lone Peak and AF under our belt, 2 of the best teams in the state. So it will be a fun game.
So now we're just getting into Layton's head because turnover by number 12, number 1,
Julian
Blackman was getting a little bit upset. And then on the other end, he just straight up fouls Riley Court. No need for that. So
now Diedrichson with it, gives it to Sheffield, stolen by Jarice Blackman. Sheffield. And, oh man, this is wild. I honestly can't see what happened. Looks like Sheffield fouled Blackman, but Blackman went out for a dunk after the foul was called, and I don't think that's allowed. Honestly, I think that could have been a foul on Blackman for going up for that dunk.
Yeah. I thought there was a foul earlier, too, on Blackman and Court. They were going at it.
Oh, yeah.
Blackman not happy with that turnover and the foul. He's still upset.
So Jarice Blackman gives it to Hill for 3. That's good. Hill's a marksman. He has the most points on the team now with 15, just barely surpassing Jarice Blackman, who has 13. So PG with the ball. Pass was tipped out of bounds, so PG will be inbounding from the baseline.
Number one, and
Excuse me.
Blackman and Court are going at it now, and Court's not happy about it.
Yeah, Julian Blackman, he's getting in his head, right in Riley Court's face.
Then he fouls him.
And he fouls him. Yeah. He's all over him right now. Oh, jeez. We're getting in Blackman's head, both of the Blackmans. And they're not happy. So Court gets the other inbounds pass. That's Julian Blackman's second foul in this game already. And I'm assuming his brother, Dries Blackman, has 2 as well. And now another foul going on Julian Blackman as Riley Court tries to cut and get the pass. Blackman holding him again.
They're so into his head right now. He's so frustrated.
Julian Blackman picks up 3 fouls within a minute. Wow, I have not seen that in high school basketball for a long time.
And it's so frustrating almost watching because you're like, you know he could do so much better. He's just angry as heck.
Yeah, layup no good, PG. Layton coming the other way. Blackman gives it over to number 12, Watts. 3 no good. Wilson. Oh, that was another close one. Wilson looked like he might have walked. Didn't know where to pass.
He's smiling afterwards too. He knows he got away there.
Yeah. Conway now travels. So, made up for it right there.
Yeah, really, that was just karma.
Yeah. Julian Blackman brings it up the court for Layton. I really like that kid. He's only a sophomore, Julian Blackman, and he looks like he's an excellent player. He's just frustrated. And
I feel like he's a very athletic player once he's not so angry.
Hill drives. A foul is called. A very touchy foul on that one, but foul nonetheless on Matt Conway. That's his second. Yeah, I feel like Julian Blackman could be a really excellent player, but it happens to a lot of great players. When they're frustrated, they kind of are like, people get into their head easily, just like we just saw with 3 quick fouls on him. Just getting in his head. First free throw good for Hill.
You can be aggressive, but you have to be smart at the same time.
Yeah.
I didn't see that right there. I saw 0 smarts when he was that aggressive.
It's true.
But Hill drains both of his free throws.
But, like I said, Julian Blackman, he's only a sophomore. He's got a lot to learn. So hopefully in a few years he will be excellent. And PG nearly gets caught in that full court press, forced to take a timeout.
That was a big time win on that full court press for Layton. That was really the first win. Pleasant Grove's been able to break it almost every single time tonight. That time, Wilson took one dribble, picked the ball up. That is the number 1 rule. Don't do that.
It's true.
And so he had nothing to do but call a timeout. You only have 7 seconds.
8 seconds.
8 seconds. They go by fast.
They do.
A good second of that, the ball is in the air from the pass to the player, and you have 7 seconds to dribble around and get up. And when it's a full court press, it's a fast 8 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
That really went by quick. Pleasant Grove having to call a timeout. Let's see if we can't come up with a play here to somehow break up this press. I think maybe the play should be get the ball to Court because Blackman's on him again.
Yeah. So Diedrichson inbounds to Forrest. Forrest gives it to Court. Court guarded by Julian Blackman, and Blackman's all over him. He's grabbing him, holding him, and he pushes him on the ground. Oh, holy cow. He's got to calm down.
That's either his 4th or his 5th.
That's his 4th. 4th foul on Julian Blackman, and he'll be sitting. Holy cow.
I don't understand that. He's taking a good player in himself, and he's throwing him out of the game by fouling 4 times in a couple of minutes. You've got to be able to keep your emotions in check. That is tough to watch. I'm almost cheering for a Layton player because he's so good, but he's just foolish right now.
And it's hard to watch. As PG has it, Matt Conway spinning, layup and in. Matt Conway's doing his thing. 25 points. Score 52-39. PG up with 2 minutes left. And 3 for Harrop. Man, Layton is a 3-point shooting team, no doubt. They've been shooting 3s all night. Forrest dribble driving, and he traveled. Yeah. Wow. So 2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. PG leads by 10. 52-42. Layton ball. Petty brings it up the court. Petty has 0 points, and he's their point guard. Gives it to Hill. Hill to Hibbert. Hibbert tries to give it inside to Jerice Blackman, and looks like he might have gotten held up by Jake Wilson. And we'll see who the call's on. Yep, it is on Jake Wilson. So Mark Sheffield coming back in. Sheffield with 3 fouls in this game. He's got to be careful here. Layton maintains possession. Inbounds from the baseline, kicks it way out to Harrop, now to Blackman. Jerice Blackman hasn't done anything in this second half. Gives it over to Harrop. Harrop dribble drive floater, way off, rebound. Sheffield fighting for it. Players falling all over the place. But it will be PG ball. But as I was saying, Jerice Blackman has been held to literally 0 points in this second half. He had 13 going into the half, I believe. No, he had 10, I think. Yeah, he had 10. So Jerice Blackman, only 3 points in the second half. PG's made the adjustment, and they are forcing everyone else for Layton to take shots besides him. And that's what I'd like to see. That's Forrest Pincock. Kicks it out to Sheffield. And now Sheffield inside Wilson. Wilson posts up, pumps, double pumps, puts it up. Foul is called. Offensive foul, 3-second violation. Oh, man.
Jake Wilson trying to do his best Matt Conway impersonation. Didn't work there.
Yeah, Layton has a size advantage on him, for sure. So Petty brings it the other way for Layton. Gives it to Hill. Hill, Blackman. Blackman dribble drives, kicks it inside to Hibbert. Hibbert, layup is in.
Just an 8-point lead with 1 minute left to go in this third quarter. Pleasant Grove up 52-44.
Sheffield with it now. Sheffield puts his shoulder down, lay it up and in. And that puts PG back up by double digits. And now Hill with it. Hill gives it back to Petty, and he'll set up the offense for Layton.
We're going to see the best of Layton right now as they are fighting for their lives, down by 10. Not much time left to go in this basketball game.
Hibbert with it. Gives it to Harrop for 3. No good. Rebound, Mitch Brown. Full court pass to Forrest. Flips it inside to Sheffield. No good. Rebound. Sheffield. Sheffield. Layup. No good. Rebound Blackman. 18 seconds left. Blackman going the other way. Gives it to Hill for 3. They're not going to waste any time. 3. Rebound. Mitch Brown. 9 seconds left. Brown flips it to Forrest. Forrest. 3. That's good. With a guy right in his face. No time left. And that'll do it for the third quarter. PG ends it. 13-point PG lead. 57-44 is the final score going into the fourth quarter.
That's good because that was getting scary there going into that fourth quarter. Towards the end of the third quarter. Pleasant Grove was looking lax. Layton did some work on us early.
True.
That was getting really scary there. Luckily, Pleasant Grove does enough. Up by 13 now. Now we have 8 minutes of pure excellent basketball because this is when Layton's going to be fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
If I'm their coach, I put it simple as 8 minutes left in the season. There's no need to
hold back.
Yeah, to hold back, leave it all on the court. This is going to be fun, real fun. Let's see if Pleasant Grove can do it now.
This is the time when good teams step up, you know. This is crunch time when you're going to either see the best or the worst of a team. So I don't know what I'll see from Layton. I've never seen them play. I hope we'll see their best basketball because that would make for a great fourth quarter. But you never know. I mean, I've seen great teams in crunch time flop, choke in high pressure situation like this one. This determines Layton and PG's season right here. Who will move on? Who will go home? Like March Madness, which will be starting here soon. That'll be fun.
Yes.
I need to do my bracket still.
They're not up yet.
I know.
Okay.
I need to do it. That's what I meant.
Well, like the tournament hasn't been selected
Yeah.
yet, so yeah, okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Excellent.
I need to do it. Riley Court gives it to Forrest. Forrest to Court, and a foul. Pretty, that's an iffy foul. Just a little bump by number 14, Hatch. So Court will be shooting some free throws in the bonus already. Oh man, not even 20 seconds into the quarter, and PG's in the bonus. That is going to be rough on Layton for the rest of this game. Free throw good for Court. He'll be shooting another one. 58-44 is the score. PG leads by 14. 7:48 left in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is up and good. Now Petty coming the other way. Petty setting up the offense here. Gives it over to Hill. Hill back to Petty. Petty to Hill. Hill dribbles, pull-up shot is good, and one. Wow.
He's a fun shooter. I don't know what it is about him, but he's very great when it comes to shooting with contact.
He reminds me kind of Nate Dietrichson, not his shot, but he looks like a streaky shooter, you know?
Yeah.
This second half, he's been on fire. Free throw is good. And I'm looking at the stats here. Only 2 players for both teams are in double digits. So only 4 players total are in double digits. Mark Sheffield, Matt Conway, Hill, and Jerice Blackman are the only players for both teams in double digits. So PG's ball. Pass tipped out of bounds by Layton. Now Forrest Pincock to inbound. Gives it to Conway. Conway, layup and in. Now Petty bringing it up the other way for Layton. Guarded by Mitch Brown. Petty to Hill. Hill back to Petty. Now to Hill for 3. And that shot is no good. Hibbert trying to grab the rebound. Ball out of bounds. PG grabs the possession. Oh, 15-point PG lead. Layton's got to do something quick. Real quick. Because PG ain't
And
gone.
Pleasant Grove needs to finish him off. Don't give him a shot at coming back.
They got to keep the foot on the accelerator right now. It's Forrest Pincock splitting a couple guys. Gives it to Conway, and Conway lays it up and in.
Well, Pincock just split the whole team, basically.
Yep. Oh, man, that was awesome.
That's the problem with the full court press is once you split it, it's pretty much an easy open pass, and
it's true.
That's it. There's that.
Petty gives it to Harrop. Dribble drives, loses the ball out of bounds, off PG. So 63-47 is the score. PG leads with 6:47 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, man. Layton, they got to get that 3-game going again if they want to have a shot at coming back here late in the game. Petty now gives it to Harrop, and Harrop almost throws it away. Tipped off PG. No, excuse me, Hatch, number 14, Hatch.
Yeah, it looks like Forrest Pincock just tipped that play. Great active hands, though, nonetheless.
Yep. Petty, Jerice Blackman. Blackman back to Petty. Petty pumps, dribbles. Hill inside Hibbert, layup, and he's fouled, and he'll be shooting too. Oh. So 63-47 is the score. Hibbert will be shooting 2 free throws. Hibbert, first free throw, no good. First free throw, good. 63-47 is the score. No, excuse me, that's no good. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even paying attention. I kind of zoned out there. Sorry. Hibbert, second free throw, good. Nate Dietrichson inbounds to Forrest Pincock, splitting the full court, falling down, losing the ball. And now Hibbert comes the other way, and one.
Wow.
Nate Dietrichson thought he got there quick enough to draw the charge, but no. Hibbert gets a block and a one. PG, ooh, they gotta get cracking here. Hibbert's first free throw is good. That's first foul on Nate Diedrichsen. Forrest Pincock with it. Trying to split that full court press and does with ease. Forrest pumps, gives it out. Wilson pumping. Oh, that was there. That
He wanted
three-pointer.
it.
He should have taken it. It was open.
Oh, you know, I just noticed Riley Court has been, wow,
He's been sitting.
he's been hurt. He just got up from being with the trainers. I think he may have had a cramp of some sort, but he's just got into the game. And he just drank some Coke. That's cool. I guess it's basketball. It's not like football where you can drink. I don't know.
I'd still want to drink Coke if I was playing basketball. That'd kill me. Well, running up and down a court for 60 minutes would kill me too.
Yeah, maybe
but
6 seconds before you go back in. He just checked in, and I watched him sit there drinking that Coke.
First free throw good for Forrest Pincock.
But it's okay because it's a Diet Coke.
Oh, that makes it all the better, even though it's worse for you.
Score 64-51, 6 minutes left to go in this basketball game. Pleasant Grove up by 13. You're listening to KPGR 88.1 FM. We're as well on with KSL. They are doing the video stream for us, but if you want to listen to there, I mean,
It'll be
I
fun.
don't
It'll
even
be
know what I'm
just
trying
as
to
good.
say. I don't know what I'm trying
If
to
you
say.
want to watch that broadcast on
Thank
KSL,
you for those that have joined us from KSL. That's what I'm trying
There
to
we
say. We're definitely grateful for KSL letting us be able to simulcast with them. Those guys are sick.
so free shot good for Layton. Now other end, Riley Court. Nice fadeaway jumper.
That is pretty good for a man that just drank some Coke.
Oh my gosh. 66-53 is the score. PG leads by 13. 5.5 left to go. Harrop drops it inside. Hibbert, and a kind of touchy foul there. Riley Court came in.
Oh,
No,
it's on
excuse me.
Conway.
It was on Conway. I thought it was going to be called on Court, but so Conway picks up another foul, and Hibbert will be shooting some more free throws.
Sheffield is back into the game though with 4 fouls.
Ugh.
5:30 left. He's going to be
Foul out.
cutting it close.
I've seen Sheffield has fouled out of quite a few games, and just because of this, you know, he's a great defender and he comes in late, but he gets in foul trouble really easily.
It's that super cool aggression he has.
That's true.
He is so aggressive, and I love seeing it, but sometimes it gets him in trouble, and right now he is definitely in trouble. 5:30 left with 1 foul. It's going to be close.
So Hibbert 1 of 2 from the line. PG leads by 12. Riley Court with it. Gives it to Pincock. Forrest dribble drives. Throws it to Conway behind the back pass, and Conway with the floater. Wow, that was great.
This is some of the best basketball I've seen out of Pleasant Grove, especially in such a big game. This is a state tournament. I felt very nervous for this team earlier, and right now it just feels good.
And now steal. Oh my gosh. A steal. And Hayden DeHoya sprinting the other way for a layup. Gets late. I'm not sure what player. It's number 20. Caleb Harrop gets Harrop to jump out of his shoes. And he lands right on top of Hayden DeHoya.
Yeah, that was a little fun looking. Let's see if Hayden's all right. Might not be able to make these 2 free throws here.
He's all right. Misses his first, but Hayden DeHoya is a tough point guard for PG. All of our players are tough.
Back from his football days when he'd play football and kick the trash out of the team I'd play against, and just saying he was pretty aggressive. He's a strong guy. I don't think number 20 landing over his back is going to do anything to him.
Nah. 1 of 2 from the line for Hayden DeHoya. Puts PG up by 15, 69-54 with 5 minutes left here. And now Harrop, he wanted the 3 so bad, but he didn't take it. And now Hill with the ball. Gives it back to Harrop, now to Hatch. Hatch to Hill, 3. And that is good. Man, Hill is on fire. He's got 23 points for Layton, and that's 10 more points than anyone else for Layton.
The score is still 69-57, 4:37 left to go in this 4th quarter. Pleasant Grove up by 12.
Oh.
Still not over at all with
No.
Hill And with Blackman, those two players are excellent. Excuse me,
Oh,
the
yeah.
hiccups, but
Blackman hasn't done anything so far, though.
well, yeah, the second
He's been
half,
shut down.
Yeah, like we were talking about, those coach McAllister adjustments, they kill me every time, and they're winning again. Except the only problem here is that Blackman, the more Hill starts making the shots, the more shots Blackman's going to be able to make because it's going to open him up.
That's true. That's very true. Hill with 23 points, though. 10 more than, like I said, 10 more than anyone else on Layton's team. Blackman is in that number
Conway with 31. 17 more than anyone on our team. Second place is Mark Sheffield with 14.
Conway's doing work. Hayden DeHoya's full court pass to Sheffield, and Sheffield pumps, lays it up, and in. Oh, that was awesome. The football throw. That was Tom Brady. That's when you break out the Tom Brady reference.
Yeah,
that was a dime. Shot no good for Layton. Court bringing it the other way.
Was that Blackman that just missed that one?
I believe it was. And now Sheffield layup fouled.
Everyone, I don't know why, but everyone seems so afraid of Blackman blocking them. Because honestly, that was wide open for Conway to shoot it before he got fouled. Sheffield. It would have been so much easier, in my opinion, than having to shoot free throws. But something about Blackman's presence running around there, he is in the heads of our team when it comes to getting blocks. I don't know why.
Well, Therese Blackman is 6'7", so
true.
He's
very athletic.
He's taller than anyone on our team. Our tallest player is 6'6", so that's Matt Conway. So 2 free throws good for Sheffield, puts PG up 73-57 with 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Goodbye, Mark Sheffield. Just picked up his 5th and final foul.
Yeah, going for the steal. Can't argue. Mark Sheffield with a really solid night. One of his best scoring nights of his career. Senior year at least. 18 points. Fouling out with 18. That's a solid night for anyone, really. Even in the NBA, that's a pretty solid night. 18 points. Unless you're a superstar like LeBron or D. Wade or something. And now, Harrop, first free throw is good. Yeah, as I was saying, I mean, it's interesting to look here. Jarice Blackman, junior, 6'7". Julian Blackman, sophomore, 6 foot. That's weird. That's weird to me.
They're both very good, though.
That's true.
There's some weird athleticism that they both have.
The pass from court off Conway's fingertips and out of bounds.
Well, it was a good pass on Court's part. That's just on Conway. It just
looked like he wanted to hit the hoop before he caught it, just like in football, Look to run before you catch it. 73-59 is the score. PG up 14. Hatch dribbles, kicks it out to Hill, takes a few guys down with him. Hill gets it rejected, and then Harrop gets it back, no good, and Jarice Blackman gets the tip-in. That's it. No, excuse me, they're giving that to Harrop. So Blackman still scoreless here in the fourth quarter and the last half of that third quarter. Hasn't scored. And now foul on Layton. Court will be shooting a couple free throws. Number 14, Austin Hatch, picking up that foul. Oh, man. It's Layton. Jarice Blackman, 6'7", and Mike Hibbert, 6'9". Everyone else is under 6'4", 6'5", excuse me. That's kind of like PG, though. Both free throws for Court are good. For PG, there's only one player above 6'6", and then there's 3 more that are 6'5", so.
Jake Wilson and Nate Diedrichson are both going to switch. Jake Wilson coming in for the game now. 3:30 left to go in this basketball game. Pleasant Grove up by 14.
This game's pretty much over. I mean, I wouldn't count out Layton yet because they're an excellent three-point shooting team, as Conway gets a rebound and looks like he was fouled, and he is. He'll be shooting some free throws. I'm not going to count Layton out yet with 3 minutes left because they drain threes like nobody's business, but if they don't start, if Hill or Jarice Blackman don't start hitting threes, just kidding, Hill fouled out. So
Oh,
that's pretty
too bad, actually.
Yep.
With
23 points for Hill.
With Hill fouling out, that might as well just do it.
Yeah.
He hugs every single coach on the way back to his seat, where he'll probably sit for
He's
the
a
last
senior.
time as a Layton Lancer.
Yeah, that's too bad, you know.
That really is unfortunate because he was fun to watch. He's a good basketball player, great shooter.
First free throw good. He was fun to watch.
Just has his hands in his face now, just sitting down on the bench. That's unfortunate.
I liked him.
I really did.
Now there's only one player for Layton over 10 points, and that's Dries Blackman, and he hasn't made a shot for a quarter and a half. So I said I wouldn't count them out, and it's probably over now. Hill was the only one making shots for them here in the second half, and that's really unfortunate. Last game of the season for Layton. Man. Julian Blackman, too, picking up 4 fouls in that third quarter. Inbound play, hair up fouls, Forrest Pincock, and he'll be shooting some free throws.
And Forrest Pincock's one of the better free throw shooters
He's
in this basketball game. So these should be
easy. So PG leads 77-61, 3 minutes left here in the final quarter of this game. First free throw is no good. Wow, I haven't seen Forrest Pincock miss a free throw in a while. Well, all right. Second free throw is up and good. 78-61 is the score. 3 minutes remaining here. PG leads by 17. Petty with the ball. Petty gives it over to Hatch. Hatch back to Petty. Petty takes the 3. That's his first shot of the game, and it's good. Hey! That's his first points.
Better late than never.
And now PG pushing each other over, trying to get to that ball. Braden Wells getting shoved over by Forrest Pincock. Now Forrest inside to Wilson, missing the shot. Tip in, no good for Conway. Now Dries Blackman with it. Blackman spinning.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a move. Spinning, picks up his dribble. Goes through 3 players.
So much athleticism.
Misses
Unfortunately, he doesn't go in, but he was fouled. Score still 78-64. Pleasant Grove up by 14. 2:31 left to go in this basketball game. You're listening to KPGR 88.1 FM. You are also listening to us on KSL, I believe, doing a simulcast with those awesome guys. Thanks for letting them in on us,
letting us in with them.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thanks. Oh man, Dries Blackman 1 for 2 from the line. That second one nearly rimmed out as well. Oh man, that would have made me kind of sad for him because he hasn't made a shot in a quarter and a half. As Forrest Pincock now showing his athleticism, splitting 3 guys and laying it up and in. Holy cow, that puts Forrest with 10 points on the game. Petty with it to Hatch. Hatch inside Hibbert and stolen away by Pincock. Now floats it over to Wells, and Wells can't control it. Trying to slow. They're going a little bit too quick.
And Coach McAllister just tells Forrest, stop.
Slow it down,
Stop.
Forrest.
It's over if we just slow it down and finish these guys off. It's really all we have to do now.
It is. A 15-point lead with 2 minutes left. It was a great game. It's been a really great game.
Both teams have really come out tonight, played some good basketball, but Pleasant Grove
better by quite a bit.
More than the score even says, in my opinion.
It's true. I think the only reason Layton's anywhere near PG right now is because of Brandon Hill. 23 points on that guy's part, a lot of 3 balls. He was great. And now Conway lays it up and in.
Forrest,
reverse layup. And a great dime dropped by Forrest Pincock. Petty flips it across court to Harrop, inside to Blackman. Muscling his shot up and in. And a timeout by Layton with a minute and a half left. PG leads by 15. 82-67 is the score. Oh, jeez.
I don't think Layton's going to let this one go, even though they are down by 15.
Oh, yeah, they're giving it all they've got. But you can tell that they're kind of, the air in the balloon is all that's run dry. They're making a lot of mental mistakes that weren't there earlier in the game. Throwing passes straight to PG. Balls getting thrown out of bounds, off hands. They're not there right now. They're not focused. PG looks like they'll get the win, and they'll be playing Alta. Alta, man. We lost to Alta. They have one player over 6'6". Parker Jensen, number 44.
You know, I'm just going to say, I think that's going to be the game of the tournament, actually, because Alta came into our house and beat us by 10 or 12, and it wasn't even that close. Pleasant Alta was the best team we've seen so far this season.
Oh, yeah.
I think Alta is better than Lone Peak because Lone Peak has two great basketball players. That's cool and all. But Alta had
a team,
just a well-established team. That was fun basketball to watch.
It was. It was hard to watch because PG got stomped, but they were good. They were really good. Their whole team was really athletic. And now Hayden De Hoyes inbounds to Jake Wilson. And Julian Blackman tips it out of bounds, PG ball. But yeah, that game is going to be awesome. Do we know when that game will take place? It's going to be this Thursday or next Thursday?
This Thursday.
So this Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Join us for that one. That's going to be a phenomenal game. And Jake Wilson walks. So a minute 21 left. Layton will have the ball. PG up 15, 82-67. Man, if PG can get Matt Conway going against Alta, that game's going to come down to the wire.
That's going to be one of those basketball games. I'm actually scared for that game. It's going to be so fun.
It is. And Julian Blackman picks up his 5th foul. He'll be gone for the rest of the game even with a minute left.
In all fairness, he did go a full 8 minutes without fouling, so that's kudos to him.
Oh,
8
man.
of those minutes were on the bench. But
yep.
It's cool.
Oh yeah, and Therese and Julian. Yeah. I think next year Julian Blackman will be an excellent player.
Yeah, really keep that raw athleticism and that drive to play, but you just got to be able to hold your emotions.
Gotta be smart about it, yeah. And that's the difference between both free throws no good for Diedrichsen.
A free throw shooter that's probably 89%. He
doesn't miss.
If you're shooting technical free throws, that's the one you have shoot them.
Petty's 3 no good. Rebound Diedrichsen. So, yeah, Julian, he looks like a Whoa, that was weird. 3 of Layton's players jumping on the backs of PG. No foul call. Ball rolls out of bounds. Layton. That was weird. That was weird basketball right there. Hibbert, 3. No good. Rebound. Hatch. Throws it out to Blackman. Now to Petty for 3. And that's no good. Rebound. Layton. Harrup gets it, and now Diedrichsen comes out with it, gives it to Mitch Brown, and that will just about do it unless Layton plays solid, really wants to play more defense as they do. Petty tipping it out of bounds with 20 seconds left. PG coming into Salt Lake, first game of the tournament, and they're going to steal a win right out from under Layton. Oh, that came out really weird. So
Coach McAllister is not impressed with this.
Nah, he's not. Coach McAllister really isn't ever impressed until we get the win, as Diedrichsen nearly turns it over, gives it to Wells, and that'll do it with 8 seconds left. So Pleasant Grove, number 2 seed in this tournament, will be playing Alta at 2:30 p.m. on Thursday.
Be there or be square. That game's going to be fun basketball right there.
And if we beat Alta, which would be awesome, we will most likely, there's 3 teams. Viewmont, Viewmont and AF are playing, and then Taylorsville and whoever wins between West Jordan and Brighton are playing.
AF actually already beat Viewmont, so I believe it would be
Taylorsville and AF.
And Taylorsville just won as well, so it'll be AF versus Taylorsville. I believe AF will beat Taylorsville.
So we
if we get to Alta, you could see the rematch of the year, putting 3 Region 4 basketball teams into the semis. We'll see though. We have to throw it away though for KPGI 88.1 FM. I am Lake Hale, your color commentator.
Brendan Lovell, play-by-play. Thanks for listening. Join us this Thursday, 2:30.